Well, hey guys, just want to talk a little bit about testing and tracking here. This is a webinar that I did recently, and what you can do is I was tracking to see the different sources. Okay, so this is Office Autopilot. This is Hootsuite, where basically I'm using automated social media. Buffer app, again, using automated social media. Aweber, that's an Aweber list. FB status means just a status update directly in Facebook. And campaign monitor, that's a different list that I have. And as you can see here, I sent basically the same message out to all these different sources. And it's important to track and test where stuff is coming from. So you'll see that for 55 visitors on this page, I got 25 registrants. So that's more active, more engaged than Hootsuite, where I also got 55 registrants and 55 views and 15 registrants. Okay, and if you look at just my basic Facebook status update, I got 23 views of the page and 9 people registered for that. So you can see that my Facebook status, people know me a little bit more than Hootsuite, which is basically going to groups. But what I want to point out is that some sources underperformed as well. I was expecting to get a bigger pop out of this one, but I'm not as branded myself in this particular campaign. And what's interesting here is you can see the different methods work. Now, for example, a lot of people say, well, I don't have a list. My Hootsuite account is basically just posts in different groups in LinkedIn and Facebook that I'm a part of. So I just was able to use those, put them all into a group and using Hootsuite and message all those people at once. So those people are not on my list. A lot of them don't necessarily know who I am, but it's just using Facebook groups, and it's free. And this is something that I wasn't doing before, and you can see that it is pretty significant when you can drive that many views. The same as I was driving from my Office Autopilot account, same number of views, right? So even if the conversions to registrations is a little bit less, which probably means there's more curiosity seekers, people that I haven't built that trust with, you don't need to really complain that you don't have a list, because you can use Hootsuite to send out and get views. And I do this all the time. I do this with affiliate offers. I send it to Hootsuite and through Buffer app, which directs to basically my status. And maybe that's another point to make here too. Buffer app, I basically have this and this goes out to my Twitter account, unless it's too long, and it basically does a post on my Facebook wall and my LinkedIn wall, whereas Hootsuite goes right into the groups. And so you can see that there's a lot of power with this, because a lot of people get these right to their email. I would be assuming, and good stuff to know. But you definitely want to be testing and tracking and looking at different things to see where we're going. Now, by the way, even with this small amount of registrations here, we drove $2,700 in recurring income from this little campaign, from this little webinar. So $2,700 in residual income is nothing to sneeze at. And again, that's why I wanted to test this out and see where a lot of the links were coming from. And it's important to understand your metrics. What Peter Drucker said, what gets measured gets managed. So I hope this video helps you kind of understand some of the things to look for and why it's important to have good conversions.